May I now request Dr. Dilip Kumar to please give his welcome remarks and to tell about the goals and objectives of this global planning meeting. Thank you.
Excuse me, I am the
I'm trying to say that once because my colleague
Professor Jayashankar, Telangana State Academy.
Thank you, Dr. Praveen, and also colleagues for introducing yourselves. It's so overwhelming seeing many senior delegates. It's important to take that decisions right away, and that's the whole idea of having this one. And Deputy Director General Peter Fabry and Director General Manage NIH PM Satya Gopal and the Director Ramadal and the Director International Programs, University of Florida, Walter Bowen, Enrico, the good friend, and also Honorable Vice Chancellors Praveen Rao and Padmaraju and Vasudeva Pradeep K. Sharma, Solanke, Salimat, Vashini, Mishra, Dr. A.K. Singh, and also especially the founding members of One Agriculture, One Science Consortium, Manjit Mishra, Mary, Ramesh Reddy, and Cam Smith, and other than that one, we do have one more member, Chris. She might not be able to join because of her pressing urgent demands, so she had to stay back, though she has decided to come here earlier. Let me express our warm welcome on behalf of the KSIConnect team, our Director General, and as well as the KSI team, and also One Agriculture, One Science Consortium, for this important meeting of global planning meeting on One Agriculture, One Science, a global education consortium. Most of you come from long distances, and of course somebody arrived very late at the night. I heard like that's 1:30 and 2 a.m. And even this morning when I was mentioning to my colleague, oh, it's raining and it's going to be difficult. But they said it's a blessing from the God. That's a good saying. And we will be having a good successful meetings, and we can have a very good outcome out of this one. And let me also recognize the personnel behind this meeting, not only the founding members and also my colleagues, the KSA colleagues, who has put all these efforts to make this possible. Because why I'm saying to make this possible, because it's almost like 60, close to 60 senior delegates from various parts of the world have come for the meeting. And our DDG, he's a good mentor and always asks me the right questions to make sure everything go in the right direction and provides the good guidance and the advice to plan these activities along with our Director General who wanted to be at this meeting and keen on this initiative. But at the same time, we were having the CGIAR consortium meetings in Abu Dhabi. He's supposed to be there for 3 days, but he will be coming here tomorrow to join the group and have the learnings from this particular meeting. Tomorrow he will be with us. And why we are saying it rarely happens out of these 60 senior delegates and 10 vice chancellors. And it rarely happens even at the KSIConnect like we are seeing, that shows the interest and commitment from the universities and looking at these new technical approaches to strengthen the agriculture education. When we have the pressing global demands and the challenges, and when we are having this one to feed these 9.2 billion people whom we are expecting by 2050, we need to address those pressing global food security as well as accessibility and the affordability challenges. At the same time, I know how busy you are and how many demands you have on your time, but thank you for joining with us. Welcome to this particular event, and we look forward to having the learnings from you. And at the same time, when we are saying these initiatives, the technology platforms are equally important. We have 2 important people also here. Even it's very difficult to have his 10 minutes time over phone also, but he is here with us. Thank you, Professor Patel. Welcome to this meeting. And he is the man who has created these Akash tablets and shown a direction. How can we bring these affordable technologies in the hands of even the poorest of the poor also. Another important colleague, and he's a good friend, and Carl Mehta, and he's a serial entrepreneur from Seattle, and he's also, and sorry, always like I have this confusion between our DZ and you. And he's also US White House Innovation Fellow, and worked on his education technologies closely in the Obama administration, and he was in the recent, the John Kerry's delegation also. and he is closely working with the Ministry of Human Resource Development to develop a Skill Development India program, Skill Up India program, which they will be launching very soon to train 350 million individuals. That's their target. It's so good to have them in this particular meeting. Other than that one, my good friends like Kokate and Professor Sanjay Chowdhury, Sandhya Kode, thank you. It's so good seeing you because we need people like you to provide the guidance, especially in these technology platforms. And also Nancy, Shanti, and other dignitaries from Auburn University who are keen to join, Paul Patterson team, and Rao Mailavarpu, and all other people, the dignitaries from the national and international institutions. If I would not mention Surya Gunjal, who always provides the support. Thank you for making your participation possible, and also a few individuals who are instrumental like Viranjanelu, Raja Reddy, Guru Prasad, and our good friends from Manage, Lakshmi Murthy, and the Digital Green, Preetam, Archana, who all come here to join with us in this meeting. If I would not mention their names, that's not fair at my end. Thank you all for joining in this meeting because it's very, very important when we have these pressing global challenges, especially on global food security, accessibility, and affordability. There are several challenges. We can see the land degradation, population explosion, and everything, but at the same time, we should not forget education and extension also played a key role in advancing the food security during the Green Revolution time in 60s and 70s when we have had the ship-to-mouth condition. But the land-grant state university model, which we have adapted during that time, that has shown a direction and the way we can boost the agriculture production. Now we need to understand what the Western universities now they are following with these technical approaches and how best we can adapt here also to further strengthen that one. And sometimes they also need to learn from this part of the world because India is emerging like the IT hub, how best they can use these resources also from this part of the world. It's always like a vice versa, learnings from there and learnings from here, how best we can look at that one. The important point, we all need to look at here, the power of the partnership and the power of the consortium. To organize any such kind of meetings at ICRUSAT, we require minimum $100,000 or $150,000, but it's a shared approach because we did not spend that money, everybody come on their own. And that's an interesting thing, and that shows the commitment, and that shows what we can do when we all together. And all the drops come together and makes a big ocean. In a similar way, why not we can bring all our expertise and resources to strengthen this consortium and make sure how best even we can address those pressing global challenges. It's very, very important. And when we are talking about the climate change, these are like very, very hard challenges which we haven't seen way back. But together we can address. And that shows like even in the initial time, like starting of the meeting, how we all come together. So the purpose of the main event is when we are all coming together, how best we can work together by formulating some bylaws. The founding members proposed some bylaws. We need to look at that one. Is that good? Otherwise, no. We need to define the new bylaws. Otherwise, we need to incorporate these inputs, further strengthen that one. At the same time, we also need to understand what are our expertise we can contribute to this consortium and to move further together. At the same time, what are the learning resources we have that we can bring together to this particular consortium? What are the technology platforms and how best we can use all of them to create more and more impact when we will be looking at that one. And why we are doing these things, because this initiative is at the right time when we are hearing from the Ministry of Human Resource Development about these announcements and the MOOCs policy, and the people are talking about this one in a recent meeting. The MHRD Minister, Smriti Irani, she indicated like the government of India is committed to this one, and we will be having an MEICT colleague Pradeep Kaul who will be delivering this luncheon speaker. She says like on 17th January 2015, massive open online courses will be offered by national educational institutions, while certificate will be provided to all students at a nominal fees. And it's free for SC and ST communities along with physically challenged will get them for free. I urge everybody to participate in the discussions to formulate the education policy which will take effect on January 26, 2015. It's more like a national mission, whatever the activities we are doing for the national mission. At the same time, I'm going to talk a little bit like how this better fits for the ICRUSAT as well as the other institutes, how we can bring these CCIR research results and integrate that one into the curriculum and bring a research-infused curriculum as well. And most of these initiatives are extremely important and timely when we need to address most of these challenges. And to give a brief background, we started this one with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and gone to 6, and now we are seeing more people, and that's how any moment or any kind of initiative start and to further go on to strengthen that one. And 20 people, they come together at University of Florida, conceptualized this one, and subsequently we have organized one meeting at World Food Prize Symposium, as well as here at National Virtual Academy launch meeting, and some has agreed to participate in the inaugural pilot, Andrew and the Jammu and Kashmir University and all these people. Recently we have launched a course on this particular National Virtual Academy for Indian Agriculture, which is a regional initiative. So most of these things are we are progressing within a short span of time. It picked up, and now the course is in progress. We are going to show our experiences, what we have done this one. So it's an important, again and again I'm saying, because our director also has shared with me, Director General has also shared with me, and let me make that point before I conclude the welcome remarks. And he was sharing with me what he mentioned in July 2013, the Chronicle of Higher Education documented an interview of Bill Gates at Microsoft Research on the topics of MOOCs for higher education. Mr. Gates is very supportive of MOOC as a platform for communicating best practices and knowledge to young students, but also recognizes the need for the high quality content. Through the partnerships across the globe, we are aiming at unlocking the potential of knowledge from academic, research institutes across the globe to contribute to the knowledge revolution through the digital revolution in agriculture for an evergreen revolution. So we always hear one quotation, if we want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. But if we wanted to move fast at the same time, we wanted to go together as well. That's what we wanted to do. And this is a meeting, we are expanding our partnerships. Please join with us in this journey and further strengthen this movement, and also provide your valuable contributions and inputs to show a direction how best we can strengthen this global agriculture education to feed those 9.2 billion people by 2050, because there is a sense of urgency. We need to move fast and we need to move together. Thank you.